We're over here tapping in with KWJT, Puget Sound from space. I'm over here with Corey. You're tapping in with Tavares and sliding with Solana.
All right, man. You already know what the fuck going on, man. A whole lot of groovy shit, baby. We're back at it again with another podcast. Thank you guys for tapping in with the previous podcast. You already know what I love to do, man. I love to shout out the recent groovers who's been tapping in with us, showing us love on the platform, and just going hard for us. Right now, we should be on our way to 1,000 subscribers by the time this comes out. So if you've been proactive and been tapping in with our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, we're trying to tap you guys in with either a shopping spree or a huge cash giveaway. So subscribe, man. Tell your mamas, your daddies, your pappies, your mammies, and all of them to subscribe to us and keep tapping in with the Groovy tapes. I also like to show love to the new groovers who's tapping in because of this episode. Thanks. Please hit that subscribe button. You'll be entered to win the giveaway. So thank you. And man, I'm so excited today. We finally got to get this interview in, but without a further ado, let me introduce this week's guest. We got Jody Cash up in the motherfucking building, man.
Welcome. And Cash Keek.
And Cash Keek up in the motherfucking building, yes.
Come on.
It's a pleasure. How we doing, gentlemen?
Cool. We're doing great.
How was the drive over today?
Oh man, it was lovely.
Oh, the bridge is open today, so.
Oh man, the bridge is open. We know we take advantage of that. Yeah. I was up on that bridge trying to get here to spark something. But yeah, guess what? We got something.
Exactly. When we take our break, it's definitely gonna be smoking happening. But I'm definitely glad we finally got you on the pod. I love the interview you did with Dog Pound, and you brought literally your whole family and just like a lot of your close friends with you, and I thought that was fucking beautiful. I always like to start with this on pod. What was it like growing up in the West? Like, what are your early days for you like there?
Man, kind of hard to really go in depth and explain it, but you know what I mean. It's just normal life, you know what I mean. West is one of them places like, you know, that's where we from. When you leave it, it's like damn, nothing's like it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff you could do outside of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, it's one of the places to me. Forever gonna be home, and it's good. Everybody know everybody. It's love out there.
Yeah. Have they started gentrifying where you're from and like changing like the neighborhood that you know so well?
Man, bad on everything. I mean, you know, there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
But they're taking a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean, that we grew up on.
Yeah.
Stuff that brought us memories, you know what I mean, things that
is it
staple in the community.
Is it tough having do you have children? No. Okay. Is it tough like not being able to show like I guess the younger generation like kind of like why you love this area so much and just things like that for you?
Yeah, that's definitely a factor because you know what I mean, you don't really get to put in perspective how you've seen it. You know what I mean, when you was coming up type stuff. Now you just kind of see where your elders or like older cats was giving you the game from, or you know when they was trying to steer you in the right direction, or you know what I mean, just give you another option.
Yeah,
you know I'm seeing that now.
So all the reasons why I was like, yeah, this is why they wanted you to go to left when you were like, no, I got to go right. I got to figure out what's over here before I even go over there. That's amazing. What are like early music memories for you before you were actually rapping and like making your own music? Or do you have any?
Man, I grew up on oldies and R&B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, a lot of soulful music. You know, so growing up, you know, it was something we did doing chores or like, you know what I mean, just going through some type of emotion.
Yeah.
You know, you're going through some phases. There was always some that, you know, some type of song.
That'll get you right through it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, for an early age, for sure.
And then you knew Sundays as soon as you heard R&B blaring through the house that it was fucking time to clean.
Yeah, definitely. I already know. What's that old school one?
Yeah, you're fucked.
Man, you gotta get up and start cleaning shit.
It's real hot for your plans. You ain't going nowhere.
On everything, I already know. Like, can't go to cooking. think about something real quick. Let me just grab this vacuum.
Yep, let me bust it down over here so I'm already ahead of her before she come over here and be like, get up, let's get it cracking.
Yeah. Y'all don't know. Y'all know what time
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I definitely know what time it is.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige on.
It's time to clean this, bust down these dishes and mop these floors.
I don't formally know, but are you an Uso?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So definitely my people for sure. Ski. We are talking about music and how basically it exemplified us. Do you come from that strong like background of being involved with like multiple things at one time? Like in a poly household, it's not just music. You're in sports, or you're in the church, or in other circumstances we're in the streets too. But did that ever mold your sound, or is that like a defining factor to what who you are as an artist?
Definitely. Where I come from and what I come from. My grandmother, man, she was one of the people that made sure she pushed every single one of us for education.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, you gotta go to school. That's all. You know what I mean? Go to school first. We can talk about everything else after. You know what I mean? But she made sure it was love. But education, coming from that family, from my type of background, it's not too far-fetched from everybody in the hood. We dealing with not having our moms, not having our dads, you know what I mean? Or like one or the other type stuff.
Yeah.
I come from that, you know what I mean? My aunties, you know what I mean, they took me in, you know what I mean, been raising me since a baby. So my family, we just come from the struggle, you know what I'm saying? We just come from that shit. Everybody cut from the cloth, you know what I mean? We didn't really do too much of the church stuff. I mean, I'm trying going to church, you know what I mean? That lasted so long, but I just moved different, you know what I mean? My family moved different for their ways, and, you know what I mean? Even cuz I have to move different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's been like that, so, I deal with a lot of stuff like, hey, what are you? What is this? You know what I mean? But we come from that shit. It's just real, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Come from the cloth.
No, I think I love that you bring that up, just because there's not a lot. I mean, there's no blueprint for who you are as a Pacific Islander man. I mean, I feel like we follow under that a lot of the times. Like, they look at us and they only see us under a certain light, and they're like, "Oh, you're only supposed to do a few things." And sometimes when you are doing the opposite, you're involving your time with stuff outside of the regular status quo, that you're looked at differently. Did you face that a lot growing? At least I know for in my instance, when I was growing up and I was like, hey, I'm interested in music, a lot of people looked at me and was all like, nah, dude, you should be on the field. Like, you're a little bigger, dude. Like, have you ever taken the chance to be on the field, or other avenues? Like, you're a strong guy, you should be in construction or lead that life. Did that ever occur while you were growing up in the West?
I went through all of that. Okay. I went through going to church every Sunday, having dinner. Everybody at the dinner table together. We ain't had no phones at that time. You know what I mean? We weren't really coming from everybody doing their own thing. It wasn't like how it is these days. Everybody's so independent. You feel me? Everybody's doing their own thing. But I come from there definitely was a structure. I played football. I did all that. But, you know what I mean? None of that stuff ever really just clicked with me. I was good at a lot of stuff. You feel me? I was good at a lot of things. I'm still good at a lot of things. But music, it just came like, I was doing it for fun for so long.
Yeah.
Smoking for so long. The homies like, man, you should rap them. Yeah, whatever.
Million other
cool.
things to do.
Just shut up and let me rap real quick. You know what I mean? Let me spit this shit real fast, and we'll talk about it later. I get booked, and I had partners in there that I ain't seen for so long. And they were like, man, what you about to do when you get out? You know what I mean? I had no plan. I was just like, I'm going to get out there and just, you know what I mean, be alive.
Yeah, exactly. Do different things every day.
I didn't think about it. Once they asked me that, I started thinking about like, cool. I started borrowing everybody's like MP3s, writing over beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Writing in my phone book. I'm just writing everywhere I am. Chow hall, writing stuff. You know, just playing around with it, and I ended up getting out and just kept playing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just trying to figure it out. I was just curious about it. Man, you know what? I'm listening to music where cats is kind of, you know what I mean, similar to what I'm going on. You know what I got going on.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put what I got going on out here real quick. You know what I mean? Or see, no, I don't really want to be too descriptive. Let me go ahead and put something, you know what I mean, where it can relate with everybody real quick, or just see if it relates with everybody. You feel me?
Yeah. Was putting your pain in just your life experience and just like the shit that's happened to you in life, like a sense of relief when you got to like tell the stories, like and kind of get them like out of your brain and just like off your chest.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because really, I do it for myself, really. You know what I mean? I'd be lying if I said I do it for everybody else first.
Yeah.
You know, I make music for me. You know what I mean? I make music because I be going through stuff. I'm good at it. There's so much, you know what I mean, things that click with me in music. I'm so involved with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's a good one.
My brother's so involved, man. That nigga made some of the hardest shit from jail, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. That By the Way that all you guys love, man, that's my shit, man. And that man made that in the cell off a phone, man. Y'all niggas would never even know that.
Yeah.
Band lab. Good old band lab.
I'm so grateful that you expressed that, Key, for real, because first of all, what on the platform what we do is, you know, we give hand claps, applauses, and stuff when we highlight artists and their journey, and when we link up with them, just because we love to put our people on to another platform and, you know, get the stories out. I mean, that must have been some of the hardest times for you, you know, to have to deal with that and then still be creative in that moment. Like, that's profound. A lot of people think it is what it is because that's what, you know, what you had to do at the time and serve it that way, just because that's kind of, I won't say it's all of our lifestyles, but that's what we go through as, like, you know, men of color, or at least what the environment that we're around. But for you to sit there and actually like write these verses down, create these moments of music and putting it out. I mean, like, not only that I was so excited to put this interview together, you are actually one of the highly requested artists out there within our community, speaking, you know, the Polynesian community, PIs, like you are asked about, you are seriously like, hey man, when are you going to get Jody Cash on there? Don't worry, Groovers, we got him. But, like, just having that, moment arise for you, and dealing with all the transgressions in the past, what kept you motivated? I love to ask this question for at least artists in the game right now. What keeps you motivated, and what kept you motivated in the past?
Man, what really kept me motivated, man, I just know that, you know what I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people say they got you for whatever, but there's so much more that people can't do for you. You only got yourself. You know what I mean? You got to get yourself through a lot of things, a lot of the hardest things. So I knew I couldn't give up on just me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just love figuring it out. Yeah. That made me love having to figure it out. You know what I mean? So being creative. I guess that's what, you know, make people creators. Yeah. They just, you know, have a thing for, you know, expressing in a different way. I lost a lot. I really lost everything for real. You know what I mean? So I knew, you know what I mean, once you lose everything, I got everything to gain.
Facts.
I'm coming for it.
Yeah.
I'm coming for that. Close I got to getting out. You know what I mean? I be wanting to give up a couple times, like getting out on this music stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to do it for real.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get out of anything unless you try for it.
That's a fact.
So my brothers, you know what I mean, we keep each other well grounded. The people, you know what I'm saying, that there's a lot of people y'all don't see, you know what I'm saying, but my family, you know, my family's a big part of it. Like, you know what I mean, they ain't never gave up on me, so I can't give up on them.
Yeah.
I can't give up on this, you feel me? Because they done fed me. when I was locked up, my music from before, I done took my whole catalog off. That's what fed me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, it was my family.
Yeah.
My music was paying for me. You know what I mean? My little checks every month. It wasn't hella, but damn, it was good enough.
It was
to
giving
compensate.
something. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, bet.
Your money
You gonna
pay.
feed me? Bet. You know, I can feed motherfuckers like this.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm gonna do it.
Damn. How long were you in, if you don't mind me asking?
This 7.
Yeah.
Right, a little under 7.
Damn. Well, first of all, welcome home, truly and honestly. I have a father doing time in Florida, so I definitely know what that strain is like on family and just dealing with that situation. Yeah. But I'm honestly, through it, I'm glad that you stayed so motivated and so positive that you could come home and kind of just like hit the ground running and really just like kind of just insert yourself in the community and the industry like you never left it. What was that feeling like coming home and kind of getting back to music and kind of back to work for you?
Man, it was cool. You know what I mean? It's a good transition. I mean, think with any and every transition, you know what I mean? You're gonna go through a little, you know what I mean, bumpy road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Trying to figure it out because sometimes you might have the right ingredients, but not the proper steps.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to keep figuring out, you know, what works and what can you put together, you know, and create your own formula.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going good.
Are there any artists that you've got to work with that you were like planning to work with it while you were inside, or has it all kind of developed as you started putting out more music and just doing shows and things like that?
Man, really, I got a lot of music right now. I got a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, that I ain't even dropped yet.
Yeah.
I'm doing things at my own pace, you know what I mean? I'm on my own speed. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to move at nobody else's time. You know, everybody thinks they know what, you know what I mean, what the correct, you know, way to do things is, but I got to move at my own speed.
Yeah.
So, as you know, with that being said, I do a lot of my own music. I'm hella selective with what I put out. I might got some songs with, you know what I mean, with this person,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, but it might just make more sense to do it differently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might make more sense to, you know what I mean, to hold off on this. It's just, you know, there's some of this stuff.
Yeah.
When we talk about music, I started, you know what I mean, getting really in my head because I start thinking about my plan, you know what I mean?
Facts. And then just the whole business behind it. Does that being a businessman yourself, because like I could tell just the way you move and operate that you're very calculated on business and what you do. Do you think that helps you take advantage of music and things like that?
Man, it got its pros and cons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm really anti. Some selectively social.
Yeah.
I'm off as anti. You know what I mean? But I really just my mind be on something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mind be on what I'm finna do. You know what I mean? 2-3 weeks or what's going on. But we got, you know what I mean, planned. I might got be somewhere in 30-40 minutes that it slipped my mind. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I just kind of like being on my own time, unless you know what I mean. People got good energy. That's the number one thing for me is just energy. If you got good energy, we can, you know what I mean?
It makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
You know, so, you know, and that comes with me being selective. It's good for me, but sometimes it don't be good for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People be like, nah, I don't know about that guy, you know what I mean? I don't think he likes me. Like, he never talks.
I'm selective.
Yeah, some people read too much into it, and I mean, we were having a conversation before that. You know, you kind of have to meet people in person to really build that camaraderie, or at least, I mean, like, dude, I gotta know you before I break this whole sauce down for you. Like, is that crazy? Like, people do, like, in this day and age, they do look for that handout. They do look for that, like, oh, like, man, he's doing it, like let me see if I can get on with the sauce real quick, and I can try to do it, but nah, that's not how it works out. And being selectively social, that comes with trust. That's more than like on a trust basis with you guys. You can't trust anyone and everyone. Like you got to build that up. Yeah. Actually, it is getting a little warm in here for the boys, so we are gonna take a little take a little breather and then continue on with the interview. So Groovers, tap right back in. All right, man. We back into this interview, Groovers. While we're moving on the conversation of music, I would love we love highlighting people who's made an impact on our lives on the platform, and I know y'all have a very close relationship with Kari Cash, and he's definitely one of them ones out here. So maybe if you would like to share like how that was, just being around that type of person early on before everything was really bubbling and getting out there.
2 G words: great and genuine. For real, it's great.
Man, priceless, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jody Cash, Cash Key, Corey Cash, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, but I'm be real. We talk about, bro, all day. I'm be real with a lot of this stuff, with a lot of this music, he motivated me in, bro. All this shit, you know what I mean? I was doing music before a lot of stuff, you know what I mean, what's going on out here. It's been a long time. I'll tell y'all how long I've been doing music. They're gonna be like, damn, how old is this nigga? You feel me? But, you know, bro motivated us. We stick with it, and just trying to keep each other motivated now and keep ourselves motivated.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't motivate each other. You know, but that's my family. That's my blood.
Well,
know
you
what I mean?
still motivate me. We was just talking about this. I pulled up to your apartment yesterday, nigga, and was
On
wishing
everything.
I could call you and tell you come outside, nigga. This music shit been doing good for me, boy.
There's a lot of, you know,
Appreciate you, nigga.
a lot of inside jokes, a lot of stuff I be saying a lot and shit with me and bro. Just when I be around people and I do talk, I be saying a lot of stuff, and it's really inside jokes that me and bro got. You know?
Yeah.
Bro, I used to call bro. He used to pick up, Brody, Jody. I'm like, idiot, where you at? I'm like, I'm on my way to come visit you. I'm like, I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? I'm in there laughing. I'm over here I'm looking over the bench, looking over the billboard, trying to see if I can see which way's coming off the freeway. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of people that, like, bro, we've been through a lot of hard times.
Yeah.
You know, he was a real young boy that been on his own, you know what I mean, just was comfortable doing his own thing. You know, being himself. You know what I mean? Bro left behind a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of broken hearts and real, you know, real relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's fucking beautiful.
I really appreciate you boys talking about that.
Yes, thank you.
He's definitely one of the biggest culture pushers out here. I mean, it's unreal how many people have crossed paths with that guy, and what these people have blossomed into ever since their inception of their friendship. I mean, it just, the list goes on how much impact that dude had on so many different people, and like right now it's just the influence is there, and you can see it, like the love that y'all put into him, his family, and what he did for y'all. It's one of the best things I could say. Like there's nothing better than the friendships that we make, especially out here in the Pacific Northwest, because we go harder for our own like no other. People don't really understand like how much like friendship means to us out here, and the people that we hold close to each other, because it goes on and on. I mean, we had the conversation with Bakari B. Hayes. We've had this conversation with you guys. We've had the conversation with Scoob and Cam and a lot of other people. Just bring up how endless this person's ingenuity and how genuine they were. It's honestly amazing, and we love highlighting that on the platform, just so the people at home that don't understand the story like actually are able to paint that picture.
I would say he was like the heartbeat of what we have today, and like a lot of the things that are able to, a lot of the artists in this industry that are like able to succeed in like no path. Like he forged it and like predicted a lot of it, which is like it's amazing to see in real time, like how many people that like call this man brother really get to like change our industry and really like let people know like, nah, a lot of this comes from him, and a lot of this is because like he was outside every day and like really pushing this. And I think it's beautiful that we just get to share a piece of that, because I've never personally got to meet the man and never got to really encounter him, but like what he did for what I'm able to do today is so evident and just so monumental to me, just because I'm like, a lot of the people I love today and just get to experience and just get to like call friends, like he was there in them before like a lot of people even knew of them, and like push those people. So
yeah, it's like we met all these people when they were cool, you know. And like,
right.
And Kari knew them before they made them.
You guys ain't meet a lot of people before.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's unreal to me. Like, you know, that impact stretches past like it goes all the way down to Tacoma. You know, like. Or as far as, you know, Edmonds or even Bellingham, you know, and then London from what I've learned through the stories.
That Build-A-Beer, you know how you talk about Build-A-Beer?
Yeah.
You really think about Bacardi when you hear that. A lot of people wouldn't be who they are, what they are, or even what they pretend to be, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for bro. You feel what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff that, you know what I mean, since he been gone, there's a lot of people. There's certain people that's really, really close to him. Everybody got a story.
Yeah.
There's certain people close to him that's gonna harbor whatever, you know what I mean? That genuineness that they got from him.
Yeah.
We're gonna harbor that to the death. You feel me?
Yeah.
Can't get this to you, buddy.
Exactly.
Sorry. You feel me? He wasn't here when Lil Bro was around, but that's why, you know what I mean? That's another thing, you feel me, that adds on to what makes people selective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like doing my own thing, you know what I mean? Bro like doing his own thing, but every time he's with somebody, he's giving them so much love, so much, you know what I mean, joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't no happiness. He was giving people joy, you feel me?
Yeah.
He planting seeds of joy in everybody, for real.
Oh, that's definitely evident. I see it in so many people in the industry and so many people I call friends, how that like I can't hear Kari's name without people just start smiling and just like laughing and just thinking of like either the first time or the middle time.
Too many great memories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Too many great memories. And when somebody shares them with you, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Damn, man, I remember this time when he did this, or you know what I mean? Man, and you know, that's a touchy one because I've been gone for years, so
Yeah.
you know, I ain't get to create a lot of memories with bro too, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, bro got to though, so it's dope, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Shit, we built a closer bond right after that nigga went to jail. It's like, bro, it's my little brother. You guys gotta lock in, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. Shit, that nigga's the reason why I take music serious, you know? Like, I started taking it serious because of him.
Yeah.
He believed in me off just meeting me, you know? It's like, damn, bro, you're good, you know? Shit, I was a little SoundCloud rapper rapping off a little iMac and a little microphone.
Yeah.
You know? Bro pushed me to believe in something, and look where I'm at now, you know?
Facts.
Real shit.
That's beautiful. I'm about to give brother a well-deserved hand clap. I mean, I'd let this shit ring all day.
You don't got the drink dropping?
We got the blunt lighting up. We got also the shots. You know, we like to throw the shots sometimes, but that don't ever happen in the interview.
Light him a blunt, though.
Yeah, but when we were proactive smokers during the interview, we had the light up button. But thank you guys for sharing those moments with us, because I feel it's so important to keep the legacy going on. I mean, without people reiterating these stories, or at least keeping them alive. I mean, like the main media, you know, the people who run Seattle, they don't care about us. They don't listen to these stories. They wouldn't want to
fuck about the nigga.
To exactly. They wouldn't want to dive deep, but you know, it's important that we get it out for people. When you're creating wartime and you're diving deep into making a song surrounding it with a visual, do you reach out to certain people to get that basically moving under place, or is it more free flow for you when you're creating those moments?
Man, crazy thing is, I hit Zumix up because of his style of videography. You know what I mean? And the song was personal song. You know what I mean? I didn't know I was gonna come up with a song with the studio. You know what I mean? I was just in my feelings about it. You know what I mean? Thinking about my granny, thinking about my accomplishments, thinking about everything. Smoked. I'm like, you know what? Let me put this video together real quick. I had a vision for it. You know what I mean? With everything I do, you know what I mean? Everybody getting to grow with me right now. You seeing me go from basic, from in the hood to, you know what I mean, different landmarks and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's people, because I didn't have them years to grow with, you know what I mean? With nobody, so.
Yeah.
It's your little time right now. I'm about to get ready to get up off these papers, my boy. You know? We finna go overseas.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Bingo.
How has that been? I have seen you like recently traveling and, you know, getting out of the city. How has that been for you to be able to see a new scenery, to get around a new environment?
Man, it's lovely. It's lovely. I got places I let it go. Places I prefer to be. It's good to go somewhere that you're not always at. You know what I mean? Be able to enjoy yourself a little more. You don't have a bunch of people that's gonna tell you, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Man, I just seen this nigga yesterday. He gonna say, "I can't fuck." You know what I mean? I'm able to go experience some new things.
Yeah.
See what other people like to eat.
Yeah.
I like ain't gonna lie, I like being either dolo or with my select few.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't get the chance to be with all my partners, all my friends, and we all right now. Everybody's, you know what I mean, growing, doing their thing right now. So we don't always have time to be together and shit. But you know what I mean? Family, even family be busy. Me and Key get on that road. I don't know when we coming back. I'm gonna lie to you. But we got that. We gonna have some fun, man, and really enjoy life. And like, really only do this shit once.
Yeah. Where are you most excited to go overseas?
Dubai.
Ooh, Dubai is beautiful.
I'll be there shortly.
Oh,
Jamaica will be right after.
oh,
Yeah.
oh
we
yeah,
really going to all the exotic places.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That we feel is gonna provide some type of peace. You know
yeah.
what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to go to my goal for when I get get it together after this probation is to go to places that makes me appreciate what I got and what I don't got. I mean, we be forgetting to be humble sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of times and shit. So be able to go out there and find some peace of mind.
I would. Dubai is definitely one of those places where you'll see both sides. Like it's very much like here where you'll see both sides of the coin, but it's like it's so crazy to be in the city and like have even because our dollar is 3 times their dollar, so just being able to spend your money freely and buy gold, you're balling, but you're also like you're perceived a lot differently. And like my aunt has been living out there for a few years, so like seeing her, who's someone that's like in the culture, she's arguing with people about prices. She's like, nah, you can give me more. Like, so it's like it's such a duality to it where you could like the more you're there, the more you're like, nah, like that's what the European niggas paying. Like, bump that down a little bit for me.
Don't try to tax me.
Exactly. So it's like it becomes like second nature for you to just be like in the culture and be like, nah, I'm not one of them.
Maybe pay $1 for this apple. I got 3 of them.
Exactly. So it's like it's one of those cities, and like there's so many black people there. So it's so it's a beautiful place to be, and it's so fun. I know you'll have an amazing time out there. But you
been out there before?
Yeah, I've been
So is it true that they don't allow you to be drinking and doing all that shit?
It's hard. You can drink. It's just hard to find alcohol.
Yeah, because I thought there's like a no drinking rule or some shit out there, like a club life is.
Yeah, so when you're in clubs, you can drink, and there's like certain spots where you can drink, but you won't be like you can go to a nice restaurant and no one be in there drinking.
You can't get no bottle.
you can in certain spots. Like you can't just go to a grocery store and get a bottle.
Like we drive to this city type.
Yeah, you can get a bottle. Like like Abu Dhabi and like Dubai are like 30 minutes away. But in like Dubai, a lot of things are a lot more okay because they're in that middle of like a Muslim country or a Muslim state and being like a big ass party city. So they deal with like both sides. So if you're in the club, you can definitely drink and kick it, but you can also be like, oh, I'm about to just go eat somewhere, and then no one else is there like drinking or turn like it's and then this be like a block away from each other. So it's so easy to see both where it's like no alcohol in this part of the city, but like over here it's lit 24/7. Like last time I was there, we were on a beach and there's no restaurants nearby, but you could just see this one penthouse going fucking crazy. Like there's lights going around it. It's just hella music. And like, I'm maybe like 100, 150 feet away and it's just going up. And I'm like, obviously they're drinking in there, but like nowhere really around where you'd be able to just go get a drink real quick. Definitely can't really smoke out there.
That's an honest Karen. I'm about to ask you about smoking.
I mean,
No, I heard it's bad.
you could probably find some weed out there, but I wouldn't bring it. I wouldn't even.
Sorry, there's something I could take over there.
Yeah.
Take myself.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Just to let everybody know, we are not talking about taking weed across the.
Oh, for sure.
Exactly.
Disclaimer: no intentions of taking nothing.
Thank you.
Ourselves.
I'm not saying I ain't
But
gonna
if they got
that
it,
flight.
if they sell it, I'm gonna smoke it.
No, it. Oh yeah.
What if we get up on that, on that jet?
And drink 2 weed drinks. You'll be high.
I also recommend doing the dunes once. Don't the camels are not really worth it because you're hella hot on a camel, but the dune buggies and shit like that definitely fire. Yeah.
Sure, gotta go out there and do that. That sounds like the plan.
So we also were talking about this before, but y'all have been flooding the streets with new content, new music. How has that been being able to be received by an audience and getting to know your fan base?
It's fun, you know.
It's great.
I'm dropping how I'm dropping. Bro's dropping how he dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And he just dropped.
Like hotcakes.
I'm saying, see Afghanistan, man. Make sure y'all go download that.
Yes,
All
sir.
them singles, y'all getting everything packaged up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting a whole bunch of our experiences and fun, you know, especially his. This is his project. But,
It was a. I'm kind of glad I'm here so I could break it down to you guys, man. See, Afghanistan was just kind of to let people know about the city and how we ain't sweet, you know. We got some real pimping ass niggas, some hustling ass niggas, some niggas that's getting it out the mud, you know, scamming, you know, whatever it takes. We got some good chefs. We got all type of shit that's coming up. You know, the culture is really building, you know. But people think coming out here, they've been having to see these last couple of shows getting shot up and all this and all that. Seattle's not sweet. We not the nicest place in the world, you know. We rising up on the crime rate, on the murder rates and shit. Like, it's a lot of shit going on out here. So, you know, that's what branded the name. See Afghanistan, you feel me? You know, so it was just more sort of that, you know, kind of put it together a project to kind of let the world know what to perceive when they coming up here, you know?
Nice.
You got the beautiful city, then you got the evil side, you know? You got these parts of these sections that you can't go, you know? You got even out in Tacoma where it's going down out there, you know? But people always think, oh, you live in Seattle? Oh, my gosh, Bill Gates and all this other stuff, you know?
How do you all feel about when a transplant or someone from out of state says our hoods are the nicest hoods there are out there?
I'm be laughing because they come out here and they've been needing us to get some money. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's really simple.
We in a city where money's like worth a lot out here. Like, we get a lot of money out here, you know. It's a high quality state, you know. A lot of rich people, a lot of famous people like to come out here and stuff. So it's like, we not poverty, you know, but we still got hoods. You know, it's a difference when you can go to Memphis and they putting the whole section. They putting the whole section of their community in one section. It's not like that out here. We got red lines and shit that people don't understand. Our shit's where they just pushing us south. They trying to push us back towards y'all. You don't even know it though. They want us out the city. They taking down all our hood stores, all everything, you know. Anything that the black people love, they trying to get rid of that shit. And that's how it is, you know.
But they never improved our community while we were there.
No.
They basically just stripped it from us and made resources so thin that we had to get up out of there. I think it's funny when people say that we have like the nicest looking neighborhoods. When I'm like, I mean, would you be out there past 8 p.m.? Like in front of that nice house? Watch what happens when it gets a little dark out here. I mean, it's bad. You might not see the struggle at face value, but it's definitely there, and it's saddening, you know, like people, oh, I'm gonna come up to the Pacific Northwest, I'm gonna move out here because it's so nice, you know, Amazon, they got the beautiful tech city. Seattle is, I heard, lovely around this time of the year. They have most amazing summers, but in our reality, we've been faced with like 10 years in a row of like raising crime rate. Right. We've dealt with we have dealt with poverty, you know. They're outside of like these multi-million-dollar condos, complexes, and huge buildings. Right outside, you'll find a family of 5, you know, panhandling, begging on the corner for food, and like that's the harsh reality. And I feel like that goes overlooked from you know, people who are certified to speak on these topics, or you know, the ones who are like, you know, I'm here to check out the hood out here, and we're gonna see if it's actually hood. And it's like, I mean, it's different everywhere, but the way it works out here is an intricate, sick system. You know, it continues to pump out like, you know, more and more struggle, and it might look better for you guys at face value, but in reality, it's still shitty. Like, and like, I mean, you know, I run into
they be coming here acting like that's where they want to be at. You don't want to go kick it over here. You don't want to go kick it in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking. You might be in the trenches. The thing about out here is you don't know. If you ain't from out here, you ain't in the know. You don't know.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep on nobody's city. I don't sleep on nobody's gangster. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you gotta move correct. You gotta move right. You know what I mean? You gotta be realistic with yourself. You know what I mean? Do I really want to go over here to go eat?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I really want to go put myself out here to go, you know what I mean, see what I seen on in the music video? You know what I mean? People don't be knowing.
People think they see the sun, our one season of spring and summer, and it's just like, oh, this is what it is.
It's crazy, you know what I mean? It's a lot of dope stuff. Everything, like bro said, everything's rising right now.
Yeah.
As good as the city's turning right now, you know what I mean, with the bigger networking, you know, the bigger network hub, the you know what I mean, new developments, some buildings and whatnot.
Yep.
There's more crime. There's more homeless people out here.
Facts.
You feel me? You can go ahead and build whatever you want. If you ain't got a program, you know what I mean, ain't got an algorithm figured out, you know, what's going on around your communities and actually in it, it ain't gonna change. It's just only gonna, you know what I mean? While it's getting good, it's gonna get worse the same way.
Facts. I want to switch the subject just a little bit. I know that you and Big All Star were working on music. Any plans on a release or a little single drop soon, or keeping it tucked for now?
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, we working on the rest of it.
Okay.
Everything put together, but you know, we trying to put something, you know,
something out.
We need everybody to pop out for this one.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to, you know, do it. Not trying, but we finna do it different.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a lot of good stuff going with this one. Me and Ralphie finna drop.
No, I saw that as well.
And me and Keek finna drop. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. I'm gonna be real, and I can get that to y'all. Cause y'all don't know the rest. You know what I mean? But I got shit going on with it. You know what I mean? Got a lot of dope stuff. The project, I can't wait for him to drop this one. Weekend New York. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and brothers we on something different. You know what I mean? We want something totally different.
We're gonna open you guys' eyes with this one.
Yeah, we want
I
something
don't
totally
want to see you guys trying to ride the wave when this one come out.
Oh no, you know it's gonna happen.
You know,
At least
it's
you'll
all
start
right.
it though.
It's all right. You know?
At least you'll start. You'll at least be able to pick them out and be like, oh, you wasn't rapping like this. You ain't even like those beats last week. Like,
That's how it is. I done recorded so many songs, bought so many beats,
yeah,
and either lost interest in the beat or just had no interest in the song. Man.
yeah,
Somebody came back and like, oh, okay, I figured this out. That song with me and Big All Star, that beat, I own that beat, and the person that made that beat is the same person that made that By the Way beat.
ooh,
I mean, I found that By the Way beat on YouTube when I was in the joint, and I went and was like, you know what? Let me find this person,
yeah,
at least something before I do what I'm finna do. Started recording on my little phone.
yeah.
Yeah, with that All Star joint, it basically was gonna be a follow up song from By the Way.
Okay.
So that's how long I've been holding on to that beat.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like since you're so specific on how you like socialize, especially in music? How long do you have like a concept in your head, and like do you wait to put it out?
Everything really just depends on what's going on for me. Like, I might have been sitting on an idea for like 8 months, 9 months already. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff I'm doing this year, I really planned to do it last year. You know what I mean? And it also just depends on what you know what I mean? Like I got this thing where I know, you feel me?
Yeah.
When it comes to my music, I don't need 10, 15 people. I don't need to be convinced about nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If I take a couple, you know, good opinions into consideration and whatnot.
yeah,
Play it for a couple years, you know, some strangers, you know what I mean? If that's what it is, but I'm pretty good at what I feel my voice and my mind want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
You know your sound better than
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
else.
He know his time better
Yeah.
than anybody else.
you know what I mean?
His
Like
time and
everybody,
his everything.
people be sweating me. They be like, "Man, you gotta drop that. Or you gotta do this. Or you gotta do this. You shoot this like this." In my head, I be like, "You wanna rap? You finna do this shit?
You finna pay for the studio time?
You feel me?"
You finna pay for the video?
So you know what I mean? Like, I'm just one of them type of people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's just a personal journey. It's dope that everybody can relate with it and everybody fuck with it.
yeah,
For real, you know, I ain't had no expectations. I had no expectations. The only thing I know is I'm gonna get what I came for because I'm putting the work in for what I'm coming for.
facts.
You feel me? So, at the end of the day, it's like, even with music, you gotta know your shit. I know a lot, but you know, I don't know it all. Me and bro figuring out every day. But
Yeah,
when I was locked up for that whole time, I was sitting down reading them janky ass books. Then finding some good books. Then realizing, man, shit be so simple. You looking for stuff that's right there. It's really in the actions that you doing. What's, you know what I mean? What you projected in your mind.
yeah,
It don't be I need to buy this to do this and do this. And nah, just go do that shit.
that's a
You know what I
fact.
mean?
That's a fact.
It might be a couple hundred, but you can figure it out. Niggas know how to smoke weed. Hey, niggas know how to find a way to hit that blunt every day.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
feel me?
Find
Tell
a-
you what you smoke every day. Do that. Do that times 30, and do that expense. You feel me?
Yeah,
Fuck off. That's why people be partying every week and do all that shit. I'm like, I'm glad we creators
yeah,
for real, cause I can afford to go out and do this shit.
exactly. A lot
If
of time
I
we get
fund this
paid.
shit, I'm gonna go over here and create some content and get my shit back.
Yeah,
I don't know what you doing over here. What you doing over here? Like,
That's a fact.
I'm
see what I'm saying?
I'm recycling the
Studio.
same bag.
Videos, pictures every night, every day.
this shit's
It's
like a
nothing but
habit
work.
until it becomes an investment.
Yeah,
To be, you know what I mean? It got to be a habit before it becomes an investment.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's how I feel. You got to be in a habit of, you know, being prepared to do this, to do that when it comes to this one vision.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes so many different things to come to it. You know what I mean?
Fact.
I could say that for myself and my music. Shit, when I started taking my music serious, everybody else started taking me serious. Shit, I could say probably 6 months ago, a lot of y'all probably ain't even know about me.
Yeah,
You know, and I wasn't taking it as serious as I was today. Real shit. You know, the more time you take it serious and the effort you put in that hard work, you know, it's always gonna reveal itself. You know. Real shit.
Okay, man. And that's another form of saying this. If you're not going to invest in yourself, who the fuck going to invest in you? Or who going to want to, you know what I mean?
facts.
You might not need nobody or you might not want nobody, but just the fact to know that, damn, people willing to invest in me and buy my music or either say, hey, bro, Fuck going out to the club, nigga. Let's go to the studio.
Exactly.
I'll do this for you. You know, I'd rather be here anyway, or you know.
Let's get our money back.
Yeah.
Let's instead of spending our time investing in just to be seen, let's do it a way that we can be seen and get our money back while we're being seen.
The biggest thing, and we don't got out here in Washington, in Seattle, and nowhere out here, and this is where everybody be talking about, complaining about all the support and all that, is everybody don't know their positions. Everybody's trying to play every fucking position. Nigga, chill the fuck out. You feel me? You rapping? All right, cool. There's a spotlight for you and there's a mic. You know what I mean? There's a studio. Is you supporting? All right, cool to support.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your shit is, I feel like everything needs to be organic.
Yeah.
And no matter who it is, people want the results of organic.
Yeah.
You know, organic relationships, organic views and whatnot.
Yeah.
You keep it organic then. You know what I mean? Just keep it cool. You ain't gotta try too hard because people really gonna fuck with you for who you are or they not. If they don't, cool, nigga, you send me some days, some money, some wigs.
Facts. A whole different struggle.
Smoke a blunt with you, you know what I'm saying? Let you talk real quick.
Keep
Hear
it
what you
cordial.
talk about and figure out if I want to hear you again.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You bring your own blunt though. You know what I mean? You feel me?
For sure, bring your own blood. Can really get a round of applause?
Oh, for sure, ski. Yes. I mean, yeah, Jody and Cash Key was definitely dropping major isms. It's getting a little real hot in here, so before I do let you boys go to further the day on, do you have anything you want to relay your friends, family to keep an eye out for upcoming drops or shows, anything?
Keep your eye open, man. Make sure your ears don't just hear.
Oof.
Man, we working so much, man. Trying to build up this motherfucking empire, man. There's so many back-to-back drops that I got coming on. Shit, I got tapes on the work, singles in the work, videos being held. I got photo shoots that I'm still holding the pictures on to. I got so much shit in the motherfucking works, man. But shit, as everybody know, man, I got 2 main features that I got on the way right now with EBK Young Jock and Band Gang Lonnie. So y'all be ready and open your eyes and ears for that shit. That shit'll be coming out soon. Another tape on the way with Jody Cash Weekend and NY as we talked about. Then I got another one on the way. I ain't gonna tell y'all about that one because y'all might want to steal the idea on that one. But hey, just know we working every day.
Yes, sir.
Just keep your eyes open. I ain't finna tell you what I'm finna do.
Hey, by the time y'all get this, that motherfucker be out already. So I ain't worried about none of this.
Yo, yeah, these was already in placement for y'all.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
We're prepared to come deliver this.
Come on. Back catalog going crazy.
Drop it off at the Groovy tapes. You feel me? Man, I don't gotta say too much else. You guys, thank you for tapping in with this interview, man. KWJT, you've been grooving with the South, man. We got Jody Cash, we got Cash Key, we got Corey. Yes, sir, ski.